Hello, everybody. This is Johnnie Geathers. Welcome to another JG Mental Health Fridays. I hope all of you having a great day so far. You just got your day started. I hope you have a great day. Today's topic is I'm going to talk about myself being on the state board. Most of you know that I am on the PA State Board of Social Workers, Marriage and Family Therapists, and Professional Counselors. So what I want to do in this video is just talk about the aspects of how I got on the board from like the nomination process, and even talk about how my first meeting went. Because my first meeting happened the week of Thanksgiving and everything. So I want to talk to y'all about that. So first thing, the process. So the National Association of Social Workers is a national organization, and there are different chapters in different states. So we have our, PA chapter, and our PA chapter president is Sierra McNeil. So I met Sierra through like different events and everything, and that's how I got connected with her. And when she came to Pittsburgh last year, she had talked to myself and a few other colleagues of mine, and she asked about my journey in social work, especially with me getting my LSW license. So I explained my journey, how that went and everything. And then that led to her saying, I think you should apply for the social work seat on the state board. And I'm like, for real? And everything. And I said, you know what, let me think about it and such. But the more I thought about it, I thought about myself, my journey of me getting my license, how long that took, and realizing that, okay, with me being on this board as a Black man, also I can advocate for all social workers that probably went through the same thing I went through and such. So once I gave it some thought, prayed on it and everything, that's when I did started the nomination process. With the nomination process, I had to get 2 recommendations. One recommendation had to come from a state representative in your neighborhood, and the second one was a recommendation for a state senator in your neighborhood. So I was able to get those both at the same time, within the same week actually as well, and such. So did the application, got the recommendations, turned everything in, waited until around this time last year. That's when I found out that someone had took the seat and everything. So somebody took the seat. I wasn't, too upset about it and all that, because I was like, all right, the process was good. And I kept, was like, maybe next time, or, so on, because I had other things I was, worried about and such. So fast forward to this year. So, which is number 2. So number 2 is the moment of having the governor push my nomination. So I'm at work at the hospital, and randomly I had got a call. The first call I didn't even answer. And then the next day I got the call. Got the call again, but I didn't answer because I was working, but I got the voice message. With the voice message, it was from a representative from the office of Governor Josh Shapiro, who's our state governor in Pennsylvania. So I got the call saying that, hey, we have a social work seat open. Governor Shapiro want to push your nomination forward to get in this seat and everything. So I called them back. They told me, Governor Shapiro wants to push your name in, and everything. And I said, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. So they pushed my name forward and everything, which leads into number 3, the vote. So once my name got pushed, Sierra screenshot at me, I guess like a little ballot listed, and it had my name on there on like the ballot, and such. So on October 21st of this year, that's when the state senate, the PA state senate had their, their meeting and everything, and they all had to take a vote, and such. So during that day, I could say in that evening, I got one email. The first email came from the state senator's office, and it said, congratulations, you got selected. And then an hour later, I got another email from the office of Governor Shapiro saying, hey, congratulations, you got picked. So finding out that I got picked and everything, not just me, but everybody that was, I don't want to say running, but was nominated for a particular seat in the different boards in the state, it was a unanimous vote. We all got in and everything. and such. So that was a a great deal, great experience to realize that, oh wow, the governor's push actually pushed my nomination forward, and now I'm sitting on the board, and such. Now, during that process of happening, I had to get sworn in, had to take the oath and everything, get that notarized and get that sent back to Harrisburg for me to be, official. And then once it was official, my name got put on the PA website and everything. So if you go on the PA website for the state board and you look at board members, my name is on there. Right now, they have me only for one term, which is for a year. But I think around the time when my term ends, I might have to renew my contract or anything like that. So I'll see how that is, which leads into number 4. So participate in my first meeting. So going into the first meeting, right before the meeting actually happened, I had to look at the agenda, look at certain things that we had to talk about, such as like different appeals, different policies, different people that try to, apply for certain licenses, being eligible to take the exams and everything. And it's not just with me having that social work seat, and not just me looking just at social workers. I'm looking at everybody. So I'm looking at all the professional counselors. I'm looking at the marriage and family therapists. I'm looking at everybody and everything. And within the meeting, it is a long meeting, because the first part of the meeting is the executive meeting, where it's all of us as a board, where we go through the actual agenda and go through into detail the certain things that have to be voted on, certain things that we talk about within the applications and such. Then it goes into the public meeting. The public meeting is open to everybody. Anybody can join, and everything. And with the public meeting, the meetings in general, you could either join virtually or you could go in person in Harrisburg. For this one, I chose to do virtually because this is my first time. I want to get acclimated and everything. But I actually enjoyed it. I enjoyed my first meeting. I was able to give my input and insight on certain things for the first time, and also I got picked to be put on a certain particular committee within the board that I'm looking forward to, and everything and stuff. But with the meetings, like I said, every meeting is I can either join in person or virtually. There might be some times that I might go to Harrisburg just to sit in there and see what it looks like, and everything, to sit in the meeting face to face, and such. But it's a good feeling within the board. As a board member, I am the only black male on the board. There are other minorities on the board as well too. One of the commissioners is a black man, and it's a good experience. And then also there is somebody on the board that I actually met a few years ago when Governor Shapiro invited us to be on the mental health roundtable. And when I saw her name on there and stuff, I was like, oh yeah, I remember you and such. But it's it's a good experience. I'm just thankful for the opportunity, and just looking forward to what's to come with being on this board for the year, and everything. But overall, the corporate exercise I want to leave you with today, while I'm talking about this and everything, this journey of getting on the board, is to choose what is yours. So there are certain moments where you're kind of feeling like, is this really mine? Or is it meant to be? If you feel it in your heart and in your soul that this is what you want to do, or this is what it is, this is what it's meant to be, go for it and everything. Don't just sit on the wayside and say, yeah, I don't know. But if you feel it that it's yours, definitely please go for it. Like for this, I didn't expect for me to do it, and everything. But in my gut, when I found out that the push was happening, I felt that the attention was there. And with moving with intention is important. When you have like certain feelings of like saying that, yeah, this is meant to be, you got to follow it, and God gonna carry you through it. And I'm thankful for this moment right here, and everything. But other than that, that's all I want to leave you with today. If you have any words or topics that you want me to address on JG Men on Fridays, then you can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to check out the videos on there. Also, go on my website, through Wix, to check out the videos on there. Learn more about me. Check out articles I did for Health Living Magazine, ways to connect with me for speaking engagements and other opportunities. Also, check out podcast episodes and things I've been on. Just as a reminder, December 19th will be my last video for 2025. Because, I normally take a break for my birthday, Christmas, and everything, and then start off the new year, right? And start off the videos off in like mid-January. So I'm still deciding on how I want to do 2026. If I want to keep making videos every Friday or do every other Friday, I'm still deciding on that. And then also for my last video too as well, I'm deciding on if I either want to just pre-record the video and just drop it, or I might want to do a live. So I'm still thinking on that as well, and everything. But as always, I appreciate all of you for your love and support. And now I'm going to leave you with the closing message. Reflect on the positives, plan ahead, and relax. RPR. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, be well, be blessed, and peace.